Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept, 19. Oh, I lost count in French. Hello, everybody. Hello, Peter. How are you?
Hello.
Peter the Eagle. And hello to all those in the comments. Gangster Ghost, Missing Mod, or Model, Deviant Outcast. It is I, Claude, as you know, and Father Charles. Claude, yes. It's been a bit of a day of shows, so I don't know how many people will come, but I thought I'd better go on a show where I can say a few things and not get threatened with blocking and banning, or as Mod calls it, danning. Oh, hello, Spooky Baba Ali and Soot Kettle. I don't know who Baba Ali is, but that's fine. Oh, very welcome to this
I
broadcast.
wonder if Soot and Deviant called it that I would be here. I wonder.
I don't know. Oh, here we go. Here comes Deviant.
Deviant, did you know that I was going to be here?
Yes.
See,
I would actually like if you
News
could refer to
travel-
me as the prophet from now on.
okay.
Or
Prophet
no, wait,
Outcast.
don't do that. Yes.
Prophet Outcast. News travels fast in Europe, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It does.
Only takes seconds. By the way, thank you, Soot. I really appreciate you reaching out. And
Reaching
Soot
around.
is
Reaching
probably the person who likes my comments when I'm producing shows.
Ah.
Yes.
Always likes those.
Are you saying nobody else would?
Well, no, but there's nobody else who likes every single one of them.
Ah, right, yes.
That's Soot. My
Well,
son's
to be
here
honest-
too. Are you allowed to stay up this late? son?
What's this? What's Dad doing here? He never
Yes.
asked me.
No, I never ask any. I never ask Spooky anything. I just do. Because-
Usually it's the child who has to ask the parent, but since Peter's kid is older than him, it's the river.
No. He's 3 years younger.
Oh. I
Yes,
thought
he's
he
3.
was like a couple of years older. Dang.
No. He looks older. I grant you that, but no, he looks much
Spooky.
older. By the way,
Spooky is snowed in. Wow.
Spooky is snowed in.
You know what the difference between a snowman and a real man is, Spooky? Snowballs. Yeah. It's a very bad joke.
I thought it was a bigger carrot, but oh.
Oh dear.
So considering your title, could that have anything to do with 1 year younger? You get older every single time, Spooky. Anyway, could that have anything to do with why I'm actually here? Because Soot spilled the beans,
No,
so to speak.
I don't think so. I don't think.
Well,
The
someone was
Bawles.
caught by the balls if the rumor that Soot told me is to be believed. Right?
Oh, what's that? Can you tell us?
It's the new the former secretary of DAL, no longer secretary.
Oh, someone did put a comment on one of my shows saying that a certain person beginning with S and the number 4 comes to mind is no longer there, but I don't know. I haven't. Wow, that would be a big one if it was true.
Let me because I'm on a different computer now than I was earlier. Okay,
I'm very confused about the
rumor.
No, about the person starts with S, and I do get that. But the number, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, you've stopped me counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, but we're only up to count. I'm sorry, I can't count in Swedish like the Swedish chef.
But it's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, I Dan, I tried to go on Dan's show.
Now, how do we know if that's even true? Because how can we verify that? Because Swedish is, I mean, who knows Swedish, right? No one knows, really.
It's a mystery, is what it is.
No, I had this one.
Yeah.
And I have no idea who Diane Hovent is, and nor does anyone else, because the Facebook account.
I do know Diane.
Yes. You do know Diane?
Who she is? It's Kent's sister, I believe.
Well, the Facebook account doesn't have anything. No posts, no pictures, no nothing. It's an empty account.
Well, I'm pretty sure, she's one of the
sister-in-law to. So Diane is Hovent's. Oh, so she's married to his brother.
Diane is possibly married to his brother, although he does have a sister. I think there was a sister as well. Oh no, wait a minute, that's could be married to his brother, but yeah, I mean, Big Bad Mama has come on there.
Mm-hmm.
So well, that's a big one. Big Bad Mama, get your ass, because you see how I can speak in American now. Get your ass on in here.
Yes.
And Father Charles' bags are packed and ready to go. I don't know if he's leaving on a jet plane or he's getting down there to DAL. I don't think he wants to become Mrs. Hoban the Fifth somehow. It's not Charles' cup of tea. Wow.
You never know.
That was amazing. Yeah. So now that account is gone. Wow.
We need Big Bad Mama on here, because Big Bad Mama have teamed up in some mischievous stuff.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be good if this show was the first to break the news before Proverbs, guys? Still just a rumor.
Now Stephen has to be careful with his new wife, because he could just run off and a real one.
I feel sorry for Stephen's new wife, because I mean, I don't know if he's been married before. We know he does have many kids to multiple baby mamas, but getting married is something he just tells other people to do. No fornication, look after your families first. It's just something he says. Oh, here we go. Oh no, did I say that? We'll get rid of that. They're falling in love. That's really sweet. Missing Maud. It is. I've still got 2 things I want to accomplish in my life. One is marrying Missing Maud, and 2 is persuading her the Earth is a globe. There you go. That's my 2 things.
I thought one of them would be getting out of the basement.
Jeranism is no longer a flat earther. That's kind of a big thing, because he's one of the head honchos, isn't he, when it comes to flat earth?
I think so.
So those are my 2 goals, because I don't mind so much about, we can have religious differences, but I want to persuade Maud of the science, and I think I have a good chance, especially when I'm married and confined to the dungeon. I think it'll be nothing else.
In all fairness, I mean, I have been given things thought recently, and I'm already so fed up with teaching people that evolution is a thing, because obviously it is. But I mean, flat Earth, that is trying to convince an adult that the stork theory of birth isn't real.
What?
I mean,
isn't what?
The stork theory.
But yeah,
so
but
that's
I was brought to the world by a stork. Otherwise, it means my mom and my the bear.
Now, the dark theory is a theory that should be taught in schools alongside all other theories.
Hold on. Soot is in the chat. So, Soot, here's an educational opportunity for you. So, just, I mean,
yeah, come and teach me.
Yeah, if that's going to happen, we won't see Deviant Outcast on the live stream for at least a few weeks, maybe even months. We don't know.
You betcha.
I mean, so okay, BBM, that's just an honor to help you with the things that you put out. I mean, and I'm glad BBM likes them. I've been hovendizing his thumbnails.
Oh.
Claude, I've been to that is overrated. I also liked what Baba Ali said. So your dad stork. That I have less issues with that.
And that is a very quick. I wonder who Baba Ali is. That is quite a good sense of humor.
Yes.
Who's Baba Ali? Do we know Baba Ali, or is it a new person? Because that is a wicked sense of humor, which I quite like.
I have seen the name before, but I can't tell if it's the same or someone else. Or
Maud wants to know how Big Bad Mama got a wrench, and she didn't. And to tell the truth, I can't remember, but I'm going to say, well, he seduced me at the time. And I've got no memory of it.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yes, but Big Bad Mama is a very calming influence on all of us. So I think that's very good. Yes, including me, who can get a bit excited. I get a bit irate occasionally. I was a bit worked up when I was trying to get on Dan's show, and then Joseph was on. The funny thing there is, and this is what I can't understand. I was saying Kent doesn't have any science qualifications, and so eventually he says, well, so what? Well, that wasn't the issue. The issue was he was saying he does. He's majored in math and science. My issue is with him saying that when he hasn't, rather than the fact that he hasn't. That does, you see, you get the difference, Don't give her a wrench. You lose control of your channel. EBM threatened me for it, according to Maud. I don't want a wrench. It reminds me of work, says Soot. He didn't remind him of Deviant. Yeah, so that's lucky.
In all fairness, having a wrench seems to piss off a lot of people. So I have a wrench on Orange channel, and I now am a coward because I could ban someone from the channel, and that would be me censoring them. And this was said after I said that I don't want to ban them. It's insane. But I mean, this is Mott Fossil 2.0 we're talking about, the guy who thinks that he found an elephant a mile long and half a mile high in Spain, a fossilized elephant. And
are we talking about the Mod Fossil universe?
No.
Okay.
This one might even be dumber because he also had crystallized testicles, which we refer to as geodes.
Yes.
But, and I didn't get to it because I couldn't stop laughing anyway. But she sent me a playlist, and on the playlist, I did see pictures in the thumbnail of a forest, not just one, an entire forest of fossilized giant penises, about 30 feet high. I don't know why they're so close together. This must have been an orgy when they were buried in the flood. But
I
yeah,
mean, that checks out the flood.
Are you wanting to visit their BBM because you're the geologist? Are you going to visit
if you suffer from insecurity, if you've seen one of these penises, you're not going to be cured for the rest of your life, I think.
Well, I think I'll give it a miss.
Yeah. You could climb one of those. I mean, who'd want that?
Do you mean climb or mount? Mount.
Yeah, and the thing is, I really wanted to talk to this guy, but now he said that he will only talk to me if I can get Arn to talk to him. Well, that's not my job, so that's not going to happen. But I was really hoping that I could talk to him because I had a picture of a giant fossilized Big Mac, and I wanted to see whether or not there was McDonald's before the flood. Not kidding. Not kidding. I have the picture, and it's real.
There was, but it was a vegetarian McDonald's. They didn't put meat in the after the flood.
But what was the burger made of then?
Plant life and apricot seeds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Apricot seeds and pure sin.
Look at that from Big Bad Mama. Oh,
Big Bad Mama. I think if Sandra really left, that's what she will tell everyone too. Owen has a fossilized pickle. I mean, maybe that's the reason she left. We don't know. We honestly don't know.
Maybe she hasn't either. Oh dear. Oh. Why are people scared of me? I can't do anything. And then Big Missing Mud BB asked to see it. We're getting carried away.
I think, Missing Mom, that the key element in your question there is in the response you give yourself. It's the word can't rather than won't. That might be it. I'm just joking, of course, but I think it's funny.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
They're keeping coming. At least Sandra did not go Lorena Bobbitt on over.
Well,
you know who we're
do we know she didn't?
Yes.
Do we know she didn't? Because we don't know.
We will see if Hovind switches career to the more let's say adult entertainment, as Mr. Bobbitt did after his little
after
tangle.
he got the thing sewed back on.
Yes.
Now, what is Father Charles saying? Steph Peter Mida Migrana? Does he have a migraine? Is that what he's saying or not?
No, so he doesn't like me much. So I think that means that I give him a headache.
Yes.
Or a migraine. That's fine. I mean,
he's probably only joking. Yeah.
I don't think so. He doesn't like me. I don't know why, but
sometimes people change. I've been through a few different things of liking and not liking different people. Dustin, for example, lately I've decided he's very funny. I know he loses it and goes off and acts pretty shockingly, but when he's on form, he's on form.
Very true.
Spooky says, I should have a wrench. Do you know who my dad is?
Yes, and that's why. That's why, Spooky.
Is your dad?
That's probably why he doesn't get a wrench.
Is his dad the same as Lupin's dad?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I saw some. You had some video of that on your channel. I mean, I've never seen two people cheer as much for a pedophile convicted rapist. But I mean, probably Christian thing. I don't know. I have no clue. But it's scary that you have people like that in the USA. I did not know. I honestly was thinking of moving to the US in 2015, and we had set up a lot of things. We were about to sell a lot of stuff and then just pack up and go to the US. And I'm so happy we didn't. Honestly. I mean,
Yeah,
the one
is
good thing
pretty
that came out of
scary.
Trump is that we now actually know how stupid people in the US are, most people in the US are, because, I mean, it's
I mean,
it's mind-boggling.
it's easy to. I think they're stupid the same way that you can say someone who's in a cult is stupid. They aren't in fact low of intelligence. It's more that they have been primed in a specific way and manipulated.
Well, they didn't get a decent education, which probably isn't on them.
No.
That's on the party they're voting for. But I honestly I don't get it. I mean, even T. Rump Jr. said, "Do you want my dad to publish the Epstein list, which is public since his enabler, what was her name, went on trial." And Trump is on it 7 times. I don't think he's going to publish it.
No.
At least not unredacted.
I see Serge the car hauler is talking about the California fires, which are terrible. I can't believe how bad it's got. And
Yeah.
is
I'm
anybody
actually-
from live there that you know?
I'm still waiting to hear from Natalia Reagan. I haven't heard from her. So I hope she's safe.
Yeah, I'm
yes, that's the
thinking
one.
about both me and Sut have been thinking about our dear Big Bad Mom. And from what I understand, he's not living in LA, but I'm not really aware of how far from the actual city it's spreading, and
Yes,
whether or not you know someone personally in Los Angeles, it is it's very scary.
Yeah. Serge also says, guess what? He found another guy who talks about creation but isn't as entertaining as Kent. Well, the only reason I find Kent entertaining is it's a train wreck, but I don't think he's that entertaining.
I will admit that Kent does have charisma. That's probably why he got this far.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think he's entertaining because I can only speak for my country, but here, stand-up comedians change their repertoire at least once a year, which hasn't happened with Kent in what, 3 decades? He's still using the same jokes.
Well, when he got saved, it saved the jokes in his memory bank as well. I think.
I
dear.
think his stand-up routine is supposed to mirror the Bible. It doesn't change, which is why both are
Ah,
outdated. I'm
Oh dear. Yes, I honestly I can't see it. I know a lot of people say he's a brilliant speaker and a brilliant debater, but I've never really agreed to that. He might have in his younger days, but I just think he's sort of like
he's a
an
good
old man.
debater because he knows how to debate people so they can't refute all of the stupid that he throws out. He's the master of the Gish Gallop, which he learned from Dwayne Gish himself, I think.
Yeah.
So, and that's why no one should debate him anymore. If anything, have a conversation with him, just confront him with how little he knows.
In the bit where that popped up that said that someone has left DL, what did it say the reason was? What was that? The reason given?
so
According to the screenshot that I had,
Yeah.
put it back up, because she could no longer put up with his
lies and
chauvinistic
chauvinistic
attitude.
Sorry.
Mm.
Yes, his lies and chauvinistic attitude. I mean,
That's quite a step.
he would be in the number one spot to see when he's lying. I mean,
Yeah, but it's the same as with. I mean, yes, would be in the prime spot, but there are a lot of ways that people have their eyes blinded. Now we don't know if the extent of the truths, but Big Bad Mama says he got a comment from her too.
Like on Facebook or on your show, Big Bad Mama?
I don't know. I just know that Sandra has multiple Facebook accounts, so I just looked through the multiple Facebook accounts, and that's where this comment popped up, and I made a screenshot when Soot told me. So I still have my doubts whether or not that Facebook account is real, because there's literally nothing on it. There's no post, no picture, no profile picture, no nothing.
Now,
so that could just be someone's sock account. I don't know.
On Facebook, though, you can make your settings so that you can't you can't search for the person, you can't befriend them, you can't see their wall, you can't see basically anything.
But you will still be able to see their profile picture and their banner.
Yes. The question is
nothing.
there a way to see when did they join? Because that's usually...
Ooh, I don't know.
Missing Mod says it must be true. Kent said there is a new secretary. So I wasn't aware of the suck requirement. But I wouldn't put it past him. Oh, secretary. Oh, sorry, just misspelled. Oh, naughty Claude. Wow, this is intriguing.
The only thing that I can see is he is following Morton High School. And let's see. Morton High School. That is Illinois Avenue. Yeah, Illinois Avenue, Morton, Illinois.
Oh.
So that's the only thing that shows. So no workplaces, no schools, no places lived, no contact info, no family or relationship info. Nothing.
Mm.
Could you see when it was
she does have the friends blocked because the spots where the friends are supposed to show if you click the link. My computer is running. My other computer is running really slow, so it will show you the things that you normally won't see. So she does have friends on Facebook.
Oh.
Those are blocked. She also has pictures. Those are blocked. And she has videos, which are blocked.
Wow.
So apparently there is something on the account, but it's blocked for anyone else. No posts available.
Wow.
But I mean, that still doesn't mean that it's not someone's sock account. I don't know. It's hard
No,
to verify something like that.
Yeah. Wow. Not that I'm interested in gossip, of course not.
Of course
No.
not.
It'd be the last thing that I would really want to know.
But we are curious, aren't we? We're atheists. We're curious. We're always looking for new evidence, aren't we?
Yes,
Yes.
Isn't that something we do?
that is true.
So,
Well, it's hard to imagine that you left because on January the 10th, she posted, "My handsome king got up and went to the store to get my morning coffee. It was storming through the night and the electricity went out. He makes me coffee each morning. I feel like a princess and I love you." Oh, well then Diane Hoven comments on that
yes,
and it stays up. Wow.
yes.
But why would the wife say those things and then suddenly be gone?
There seems to be two Diane Hoven.
Yes.
One who's working at Illinois State University that has a picture, and one that has nothing.
Hmm. So, but why would the real Sandra put up how happy she was and the next day leave? I'm beginning to think it's not real, you know.
Well, if she's no longer his secretary, then at least something is up.
Yeah.
But if something is up, I can't recall everything. We should ask someone else. But I think that a lot of the TAL property was put in Sandra's name.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I've seen that in writing. That it was put in, that some of the stuff was put in her name.
I think the Diane Hoven account is probably faked. I mean, why would the actual Diane, who has a Facebook account where she's friends with Eric Hoven, Tanya Hoven, Andy Hoven, Chad Hoven, Ross Hoven, why would that Sandra create a new account with her actual name?
I don't know.
I'm
I mean,
skeptical
if you're,
to the account. I'm not skeptical about the fact that there is a new secretary, because that we do know from the mouth of Kent, of course.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We can't jump to conclusions.
No.
At least something is up, because I think that I know Hovind well enough that he put Sandra as his personal secretary for a reason. So if she now is no longer his personal secretary, something is up.
Oh my God! Look at Mod's comment.
Maybe he wrote Sandra too much. We
I
don't
really
know.
thought Sandra was
We don't know.
My God.
We don't know.
Do you have something
Honestly.
up? Oh my God. This is too much for the clone's eyes.
So I'm not going to say who it is, but I know for a fact that one of my atheist friends has done a debate with a creationist while receiving some oral pleasures
Oh, no. Oh, no.
underneath the table, and he
Too much
was
for the
on camera for the entire thing, which
clone.
I still think is quite the achievement, honestly.
Yes.
Well, I have no
Because
idea what you're talking about. Of course, and I don't want to know. Thank you.
no one knows. No one knows. And as I said, I'm not going to tell anyone because not a lot of people do know who I'm talking about. I think it's only 2 or 3 people who know.
Missing Mod says it's not that shocking. God, she's quite liberal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sometimes things happened on modern day debate that you wouldn't believe if you hadn't heard it from both parties.
So it's modern day debate.
Well,
Well,
nothing.
Okay, I'm
there are
putting
a ton of people there who debate creationists, so I'm really safe. You can
that's
go
true. That's
go
true.
and guess.
Soot Kettle, I don't know if you highlighted that comment, Claude. He said in the chat, I asked S directly, better give her the opportunity to do that than to speculate and risking creating more rumors. And that is one of the many reasons I love Soot Kettle.
He's a lovely man, and if you hadn't got there first, oh no.
Please continue.
Sandra would, yeah, Sandra would, yeah. So, what is the reply that he's got?
Oh, I think he did that just now recently. I mean, not necessarily now this moment, but
Anyway, I can't. I'm not going to be able to settle down tonight.
That was recent. I just checked social media, and that was recently. That was 20 minutes ago. About.
And when did you talk about the?
It's apt though. It's apt. He did that at 4:20. Not saying that there's implications, but he did. He messaged me at 4:20.
Oh my God, Claude the detective! It's my Inspector Clouseau ancestry is coming out. I do investigation, but not that type. I'm more in the financial field. That's why I know these. When I spot these people that are not telling the truth, I can usually tell because I've dealt with so many of them before. So many rogues and vagabonds and blackguards. Yes.
Yeah, if it's needed, I have some skills too. On the last show that I did with Jackson Wheat, we had someone posting some Nazi comments in the chat.
Oh, nice.
And within 10 minutes, I had the guy's real name. So he will be getting an email.
Yeah, that's
I haven't gotten around to it yet, but
no, I'm more like a fraud type stuff I've been getting involved in, but that's investigating. Not people that I don't know. This is Agent Bawles. 00711. Actually, that's a good name. I'm 00711.
Hanging around the convenience store, making people uncomfortable.
Yes, 7-Elevens everywhere, aren't there? What else has been happening? Joseph he's still.
Can I say something? Because of the picture and because someone saying that you should be called Agent Bawles.
Yeah.
You really do, and this is a compliment, by the way, because I'm a huge fan of another Peter who's called Peter Sellers.
Oh, yeah.
He became famous as Chief Inspector Clouseau,
Oh, yes.
and I
Yeah.
absolutely love those movies. I
Yeah,
mean,
they are wonderful.
I think we're at least
all you need now, Claude, is a Cato who is fighting you every single time you come in the door. And we need
Does
to
your,
hear that. We need to hear that happening on a live stream. Where
I-
you're,
does your dog bite? No.
yeah,
Then later, I thought you said your dog doesn't bite. He says, that's not my
yes,
dog.
that's not my dog.
That'll be the fan. I'll get it. The fan.
Do you have a run? A what? A run.
What? That's
You have a home.
Ooh, double ball 7.
Very bad. Double ball 7. Yes. Well, put it this way.
license to thrill.
Ooh.
It's not quite that, what do you call it, romantic or exciting. I'm more on the financial side of things. So people stealing money and stuff or not paying taxes. Then I have quite a bit of expertise in that area.
Mhm.
Digging through stuff. But it's nowhere near as exciting as, the real Inspector Clouseau or other crime, murder and stuff like that. No, it's not Murder on the Orient Express. It's more pouring through balance sheets and accounts.
But I know someone who is in the acting capacity in Los Angeles. So if they're going to do a remake ever of the Pink Panther series, we could tell people that we know a perfect candidate to play.
Yes, I'd be very interested
to play Clouseau.
I would be very interested.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So what else has been annoying me or getting me happy or sad lately? Anybody? What's made you happy lately? Anything?
A lot of things. I'm
Soot, I
I'm
suppose.
happy. Yes.
I think Soot just spilled the beans on that to me on Facebook. But
What the?
I'm happy because I've met some friends later and had some meals with them, and that's one of the best things I enjoy with my life nowadays. Have good friends, have good food, talking, chatting.
Mhm.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I seem to have been hooked into the internet and and doing these shows or trying to get on other people's shows. It's a bit sad when you think about it, but at least I
No,
try
it's
to
not.
balance real life too. So yeah.
I mean,
I
would
honestly
argue that it is part of real life. I would not have met Soot. We live in the same country. I would never have met him if it weren't for YouTube.
So if I have one bean and add 3 beans, what have I got? It's a very small casserole.
So you say that,
Yeah.
Deviant, but if it wouldn't have been for Kent Hovind, we wouldn't have met.
That is true.
Because I only went on social media because YouTube, for some stupid reason, showed me a video of Kent Hovind. And then I thought, I need to do something. So I thought, I need to figure out a name because I was going to do that anonymously. And I thought, I need to go for it. I'm going to go for it.
Yeah,
So I'm going to go for it since then.
whose A dog is barking, B
Yes,
is rubbing rubber, C.
my dog is dreaming at the moment.
Oh.
He's. I don't know if you heard that. He's apparently has a very exciting dream at the moment.
Oh, yeah, I heard it.
Yeah. It's weird. My dog is asleep at night, and my parrot now is no, he's still awake. He's still looking at me because I turned off the light in his cage, and he's very angry with me. He's looking at me. He gets giving me the side eye
Oops.
because he was overactive. I didn't think there were nocturnal parrots, but apparently there are 3 species. One in New Zealand, which is aptly called the night parrot. No, it's called the Pokokatu or something. Kokopatu. I don't know. And then there's in Australia there's the night parrot, which only has recently been rediscovered. And I have one from the Amazonian, which is a green-cheeked conure. But he's probably the only one of his species who's nocturnal.
Who owns a hotel chain and squawks? Parrots Hilton. Oh, that's awful. I just made that up. You can tell it's such a bad joke.
Yeah.
Parrots Hilton. I can tell you a truth, like I saw on YouTube the other day, this guy in America, and he's sitting outside working on his car, and there's people walking past, and they hear screaming coming from inside. Help! Set me free! I've been kidnapped! Help! Help! I've been kidnapped from a woman. I hear it. And eventually one of the neighbors calls the police come around, and he comes out with this parrot.
Yeah. Well, so I had a parrot a long time ago. He has since passed on to a better life, I think people would say. But so I got that parrot. That was a rescue. My sister-in-law, if I could call her like that, because I wasn't married to my girlfriend, but she had neighbors, and this particular neighbor used to beat his wife.
Oh.
But they had a parrot, a double yellow-headed Amazon. And at some point, the parrot started making the noises that the wife made while they were having friends over. So the parrot was in its cage and screaming, "Help, help, don't beat me," in the voice of the woman. So then the guy started to beat the parrot, and at some point they thought, okay, let's give him to someone, and that was back then my mother-in-law. And she already had a parrot, and those two didn't go together. So I took the parrot, and I actually took 3 days off of work to make sure that, because the parrot hated every man that came up to its cage, because it hated men, because it was a guy who beat him.
Yeah.
And it took me 3 days to make him not afraid of me and to accept me as the only man, because if I had friends over, if they're anywhere near the cage, the parrot would lunge at them.
Oh.
Yeah, it can happen. So people should investigate whether or not the guy actually kidnapped someone, because it could be a thing.
I mean, it has to have learned it from somewhere, because we know that
Yes.
parrots imitate sounds.
Mhm.
They're not communicating their thoughts or whatever.
No,
But of
no.
course, it
There's
could
a
be like
there's a famous African gray who can actually talk coherently, and you can have a conversation with him.
Oh,
Not
really?
kidding. Yes.
Is it like one particular bird, or is it the species?
African greys are very intelligent, and people have been speculating whether or not they can actually learn the language and use it. This particular parrot could.
Cool. That is.
So you
I
would
did not
ask it
know that.
something, and it would answer. It would give the correct answer, no matter who asked the parrot, or in with what kind of sentence structure you asked the parrot. It didn't respond to a particular sentence with set response.
So
Yeah.
it was intelligent. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The only known bird who was smarter than a creationist.
I was
Sorry,
thinking,
I had to.
Then Dan. I thought you were going to say Dan and Lupin.
I mean, my parrot is smarter than Dan. I mean, if he's fed up with me, he will just bite me, and knows then that's when he's going to go back into the cage. He doesn't need to yell and ask another bird to come around and ban me. So that's how I know.
Stephen, will somebody call Stephen? Oh my God.
How can you be the president and not have the ability to ban people?
I'm
don't
sure
know.
there is a very long-winded and incoherent answer that he would give you to that question.
Yeah. Honestly. Before I forget, Claude.
Yep.
You made my day when you posted the video of Dan talking to a bunch of bewildered people. I mean, honestly, that was worth a watch. You could see the excitement in the people listening to him. I mean,
well, excitement is one word.
I think it's a way to make people pray. Because if I would have been there, I would have prayed to the God that I don't believe in to please make him stop.
But see, that would only deconvert them, because obviously God doesn't answer those kinds of questions or those kind of prayers.
No.
Oh, they're just mindless, They're probably thinking, hurry up, bring the food on. We've only come here because we've been bribed with food.
But the title of the video to a bewildered crowd in the Philippines. I mean, honestly, that was brilliant. That was just brilliant.
Oh dear.
When I saw that, I pop up in my notifications. I thought, now, okay, stop. Now I'm going to stop what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to watch first.
I might have had Bawles the ass off.
And it didn't disappoint. Yeah.
It's a wonderful English saying, that Bawles the ass off.
If we had more preachers like that, Christianity would have been a thing of the past
many years ago.
2 millennia ago. Imagine having to sit in a church for hours and hours and listen to someone like that.
That's
now,
the case for torture.
But I'm going to have to go shortly. So if anybody's got any bon mots to say farewell, we'll have to keep an eye on this latest aroma. Of course, we are very keen on the idea of having the truth and not spreading false information. So anything you've heard tonight is subject to being checked out, subject to fact checking, and we've already pointed out that there's some things that don't quite add up, so it will be interesting to see.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
And
also keep a lookout to BBM's upcoming video.
yeah, when's that coming?
I don't know. I don't know.
BBM, get your video on. Hurry up. I can't wait.
That was a
The
very demanding.
The thumbnail will have 2 lizards.
Okay.
One sitting on top of the other.
Oh, no.
You were so demanding saying that, Claude, that I actually straightened my back by installing it.
Oh.
So yes, I will definitely be looking for that.
Okay, folks. Well, we're going to say goodnight. Thank you for coming on. The Claude is feeling excited and anticipating whatever the result of the inquiry is. And we will see you again.
Yes, sir.
Good night. Thanks, guys, for participating too. Bye.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
As always.
Oh, Robin.
Oh,